issue and aim for someone else's brain. You claim the insane and aim to stay in time for falling rain.
Hi everyone out there, I am Spanol Babo, your sports guru. Catch me live every Saturday morning from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. only on Nirvana Wild FM. Your beat, your music. Danko.
The views, opinions, or comments expressed on this program does not reflect the views, opinions, or comments of the radio station or its management.
Imagine a world with hunger. Now you can change it. With Ashraful Aid, just 10 Rand feeds a hungry person. Visit www.ashrafulaid.org and donate a plate today. Your generosity changes lives. Let's feed the hungry together.
Willems has got LaRue inside him. There's Billy LaRue. Arendse on the right. There goes Arendse. And Arendse has stepped Smith. And Arendse. There's Montpelliere's. Reiner goes for a run around the fringes. Reiner puts the kick over for himself. Kubas. Reiner! Oh, he's more dangerous than climate change.
Losing position down.
And Torreira bursts through the middle. Sneeman up the back for Vermeulen. Lines up for Nipola and steps in. Dwayne Vermeulen! Ball is good from Antonio, but Khaleesi with the interception and now looking for the offload. He's for Yankees and Dennis. South Africa have won the tournament again. It's Hobart. Gets his pass away from Kutsia. And Kutsia gets away from his man. Looking for Serfontein. Young Serfontein.
Looking much better for the Springboks in the second half, over the top. There's the front runner banner.
You are tuning into Sports Geek with Spanol Ngobo, only on Nirvana Wild FM. Your beat,
Hola,
your
soy Leo
music.
Messi y este es mi
Hala.
video. Espero que le guste.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the
It is the 23rd of September 2023, just the eve of the Heritage Public Holiday, the 24th of September. That's when we commemorate our diversity. Like they say, we are united in diversity. That is the Rainbow Nation that Nelson Mandela dreamt of. Tomorrow, it is the Heritage Day. Come forward, celebrate your Heritage Day. Let's commemorate, let's celebrate our diversity.
listen to your God.
Oh yes, it is time for Africa.
Vamos por todo.
Why do I say it is time for Africa? Oh yes, the stage is set this afternoon in the Rugby World Cup. That's when the defending Rugby World Cup champions, the mighty Springboks, they've got a date with the number one ranked country, that is Ireland. It's getting down this evening. My. Who is it going to be? Just for the record, Ireland, they have not lost a game in the past 14 games on a trot. They've won everything. In that process, they've beaten the mighty Springboks 2 times on a trot. So surely this afternoon's clash is gonna be a Titanic indeed, a blockbuster if you ask me. Oh yes, this is Africa. The mighty Springboks will be representing Africa in that Rugby World Cup in that North versus South Hemisphere. Number 1 versus number 2. The stage is set. Come this afternoon. Rugby World Cup pool stages. That is a Group B. The mighty Springboks have a date with Ireland this afternoon. Looking at the head-to-head stats in as far as these two countries are concerned, we see that they've played a total of 27 games with the Springboks obviously winning most of them. Listen to this, Springboks have won 18 games out of those 8 games which they had played against Ireland, and then Ireland having only won 8 of them, and then only 1 game was drawn by 8-all. That was way back in 1970. So looking at the stats, surely the pocket they should run away with this one. But looking at Ireland's latest form, and considering that Ireland are currently ranked number 1 in the world, surely it is anyone's game. But let's hope the Rugby World Cup champions, the mighty Springboks, will do Africa proud, will do their Springbok fans a great of pride come this afternoon.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battles. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching.
Still with the Rugby World Cup, don't forget, come 11:30, that is in the next 10 minutes or so, we'll have a discussion with our rugby correspondent, that is Sia Makate. We'll be talking to him, we'll have a telephonic discussion with him. He'll be joining us from Eastern Cape, King Williamstown to be exact. That's how wide Nirvana World FM can go for you. We'll be talking to our rugby correspondent, Sia Makate, all the way from Eastern Cape, King Williamstown. Is it Umqandul or what? He will tell us all that and more. We'll get to you what's happening in as far as the Springboks camp is concerned. Sia Makate will be joining us come 11:30 this morning.
So hier is die woorde as jou internet jou drop. Jy het 15 minute voordat môre afskop. So ek skryf die speech op my Coca-Cola bottle, maar hy val en hy breek in die middel van die bottle. Bokke moenie worry oor die ref nie. Bokke moenie worry oor die speech nie. Moenie julle steur aan al die reëls en regulasies. Bokke speel nie dan nie die bal nie. Kwarte snyde lemoene deel ek uit vir die manne. Dit is 0 vir die bokke, 35 vir die
Bokke moenie worry nie with me with the referee. Bokke moenie worry with the speech.
skip vir die villiers en skip vir voer.
Just concentrate on that goal post.
Vir Banna of vir JP Petersen. Gaan gooi vir my 'n cola met ys daar. En gaan roep vir my vir bakkies en vir Bismarck Du Plessis en sê vir wie ook al kaptein.
Changing gears now, we'll go to cricket. The Australian series has come and gone. Yes, like I previously said last week, it is not always how you start, but rather how you finish. That was the order of the day in the cricket in as far as the Proteas and Australia are concerned. At some stage, Australia, they were cruising with that 5-match series 2-0, but the Proteas, they had other ideas. They came back, they showed a huge element of resilience. They came back, leveled the series on Friday last week. They made it 2-all, and then it was a winner-takes-all situation come Sunday at Wanderers, the Bullring, and the home side, the Proteas, they rose to the occasion. They showed that they do have that BMT, which is the big match temperament, and they beat the Aussies by a whopping 164 runs, which was enough to see the home side, Proteas, were winning that ODI series by 3-2. Well done, Proteas. Well done, Rob Walters and the boys. Did I mention the captain, Themba Bavuma? Well done, Quinton de Kock. Unfortunately, that was the last time we saw Quinton de Kock turning up for the Proteas in as far as the ODI format is concerned.
Speech nie. Moenie julle steur aan die geboel van die crowd. Morras kop om voor want morras mis nie. Bokke moenie worry oor die ref nie. Bokke moenie worry oor die speech nie. Moenie julle steur aan die geboel van die crowd. Morras kop om voor want morras mis nie. Bokke moenie worry oor die ref nie. Bokke moenie worry oor die speech nie. Moenie julle steur aan die geboel van die crowd. Morras kop om voor want morras mis nie.
Oh, Bokke moenie worry with the speeches, ni Bokke moenie worry with the referees.
Moenie Moenie julle spier aan die geboel van die crowd. Horas kom op voor, want horas mis nie.
That loosely translates, Springboks, do not worry about long, boring speeches. Springboks, do not worry about the man in the middle, that is the referee. Just concentrate on your game. Lerato la masela le ntsamaisa bosigo. Can we talk about Manchester United? Manchester United, are they united? Oh, Manchester United, it looks like it is falling apart. The centre is definitely not holding. We've seen that Manchester United, in the last 3 outings, they've lost all their 3 games. Oh, should I go on and say, in the last 3 games, Manchester United have conceded a whopping 10 goals. The first they lost to Arsenal 3-1. Then last week, Sunday, they lost again to Brighton at home at Old Trafford, but the very same scoreline, 3-1. And then on Wednesday, they lost to the German Giants, that is Bayern Munich, by 4-3. That makes it 10 goals against them in 3 games. My. It looks like there is a trouble at Old Trafford. Don't forget that Old Trafford used to be known as the theatre of dreams. Is it still the theatre of dreams? It looks like it is now a theatre of a crisis. On the other side, Arsenal, after 6 years of haters in as far as the European football is concerned, that is the Champions League, they came back after 6 years and they came back in style and they announced their return with a 4-0 dropping on Wednesday when they participated for the first time in 6 years in as far as the Champions League is concerned. Guess who else has been missing in as far as the Champions League is concerned? Yes, Newcastle United. Listen to this. They've been missing in the Champions League for the past 20 years. That was the last time Newcastle United participated in the Champions League, but when they did it in style. Well done, the Magpies. Well done, Newcastle United. Elsewhere, just coming back home, out in Pretoria, Lucas Moripo Stadium, MTN 8, Wafa Wafa. It is happening this afternoon. The stage is set. Who is going to be the Mamelodi Sundowns? They seem to be beating anyone and everything that comes their way. Will Kaizer Chiefs rise to the occasion? Does Kaizer Chiefs have what it takes to apply the brakes as far as Mamelodi Sundowns are concerned? All will be revealed to come this afternoon at Lucas Moripo Stadium. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. It is the second leg of the MTN 8 Wafa Wafa. The score at the moment is sitting at 1-1, but Mamelodi Sundowns, they do hold that away goal advantage. So it is all to do in as far as Kaizer Chiefs are concerned. So definitely Kaizer Chiefs, they will find the going a bit tough. Tomorrow, Orlando Pirates, the defending champions, they've got a date with the boys from the Wine Lanes, that is the Stellenbosch, all the way from Kaapstad in another semi-final.
Chiefs yaba roba roba.
Oh, Chiefs yaba roba. Will they rob Mamelodi Sundowns come this afternoon? Only time will tell. Will Kaizer Chiefs rise to the occasion? But by the look of things, it doesn't look like it. It looks like Mamelodi Sundowns, they might still beat Kaizer Chiefs come this afternoon in March all the way to the MTN 8 finals. Still with football, the news that are coming out of Spain, that is Barcelona to be exact, is that their coach Xavi has extended his stay with the Nou Camp side. He will be with Barcelona till the summer of 2025. That is good news indeed, in as far as Barcelona is concerned, to know that their coach is comfortable to extend his stay with them. Still with the contract on the other side, Arsenal captain, that is Martin Odegaard, has also extended his stay with the Gunners till 2028. That is a 5 years extension contract. Talking of faith, there is faith right there. They always say loyalty is overrated. They say loyalty doesn't pay bills. But by the look of things, in as far as Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard is concerned, it looks like loyalty this time around does pay bills. Looking at that 5 years contract extension, it's not all the time we get to see 5 years contract extension. A very good morning and a warm welcome to you wherever you are within the South African borders and beyond. We've got you covered. Don't you worry about a thing. All you have to do is to sit back, relax, and allow us to entertain you. You are tuning in to Sports Geek with Spanalo Ngobo, exclusively on Nirvana World FM. Your beat, your music. You can always get in touch with us on our studio WhatsApp line number, which is 0733316934. The studio WhatsApp line number again is 0733316934. TikTok and Facebook, we are there as Nirvana World FM. Thank you very much to my colleagues, that is Fat and Funky, who brought us the funkiest breakfast in the land. It was then followed by DJ Powen, that is Teen Kids. That was between 10 and 11 o'clock. Catch him again next week, Saturday, same time, same place. That is DJ Powen, as he brings us Teen Kids. You and I, we are together from now till 1 p.m. Now that I'm complaining, I just love the sound of it. Organjan, that's how they roll in the township.
Gypsy, roba, roba. Yo way, roba, roba, roba. Cozy lava, roba, roba, roba. Yo way, roba, roba. Ule bese waba, roba. Yo way.
Oh yes, we seem to be running behind the schedule, so we'll try and twist things around. Let's go for a breather. When we return, like I did promise at the beginning of the show, that we'll start our show by having that telephonic discussion with our rugby correspondent in the form and shape of Siabonga Makade. We'll be connecting him all the way from Eastern Cape, that is King Williamstown to be exact. And then after that, we'll have our usual discussion with our resident sports analyst, that is Modiba Pete, and hear what he has to say in as far as motor racing is concerned. MTN 8 Wafa, and we'll also revisit cricket. Let's go for a breather. We will, when we return, Siabonga Makade will be on standby to talk to us.
Looking to upgrade or repair your desktop or laptop? With over a decade's experience, TV Master specializes in software installations, data recovery, restores, PC rebuilds, and conversions from VHS to USB or DVD. For no obligation quote, contact Pre on 011 855 6738 or 072 7706 796. TV Master, the name you can trust.
Imagine a world with hunger. Now you can change it. With Ashraful Aid, just 10 Rand feeds a hungry person. Visit www.ashrafulaid.org and donate a plate today. Your generosity changes lives. Let's feed the hungry together.
Ever heard a baby bellow at the top of its lungs in a public place, far from your best music track, right? For a more beautiful note, contact Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083 945 7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
Welcome. This is your favorite station. Stay tuned.
I am not trying to seduce you.
When I dance, they call me Macarena. And the boys, they say que soy buena. They all want me, they can't have me. So they all come and dance beside me. Move with me, chant with me. And if you're good, I'll take you home with me.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Now don't you worry about my boyfriend, the boy whose name is Vitorino. I don't want him, 'cause
Oh, Macarena. Guys, we seem to be running behind schedule. Unfortunately, I'll have to cut this song a bit short. We'll continue with it on the other side of this. The promise we make is the promise we keep. Like I did promise that when we return, we'll be in conversation with our rugby correspondent in the form and shape of Siabonga Makade, all the way from Eastern Cape, King Williamstown, if I'm not mistaken. Let's double check. Sia, are you there on the line? Sia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here for. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you loud and clear, Sia. Thank you very much for your time. Once again, we really appreciate it at Nirvana World FM. We haven't spoken for a long time, Baba.
Yeah, it's been a while. So.
And we missed you a lot here at Nirvana World FM.
Same here, my man.
Okay, 8 times seems to be against us. Let's cut down to the chase. Rugby World Cup, it's definitely upon us. But before we get to the Rugby World Cup that's currently underway, let's go back a little bit to the announcement of the Springboks squad before the World Cup started. One of the talking points when Jacques Nienaber announced that Springbok 33-man Springbok squad that was going to do business for South Africa. One of the big talking points was that he named 4 scrum halves in that 33-man squad. That was unheard of. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, it was a very wise move. Then it brought a lot of talking from the fans and the rugby analysts that this team was composed of many backline players and versatile players. It caused a lot of talking points. If you look closely, the Springbok strength lies on their forward line, and their forward line is so strong. It's their potent weapon.
Oh, yes.
Then this selection of 4 scrum halves caused a lot of talking points.
Oh, yes, it did.
There was a plan for that, if you look closely. If you see that there's this 7-1 split and the 6-2 split that they were talking about, and also that one also caused a lot of, discussion amongst the rugby analysts. Coming back to your question, If you look at the 4 scrummers that were selected into that team,
Yes.
you will notice that those players, they've got a lot of versatility.
Yes, yes.
Look at Koppers Reiner.
Oh, yes.
That guy can play scrum half. His specialist role is a scrum half. He can be slotted in at wing, center, and also footwork as well.
Yes.
There is also Grant Williams. He has proven his worth in the side.
That's a
He's
bullet,
really
that guy.
well. Yeah.
That's a bullet. Grant Williams is a bullet.
He's a cow train, a bullet train. You see, with that one, again, he's a scrum half, but he can easily be slotted in any position in the back line.
Like last weekend, he played there.
You see, just like last weekend, I played wing in the past game.
Yes.
So really, they knew what they were doing. That they would be selecting all these scrum half, and then the plan was to ensure that these players can be slotted in at any position in the back line.
Oh yes.
So it proves that that selection was made purposefully.
So you confidently give it to Rassie and Jacques Nienaber that they got their tactic right in as far as selection is right.
They knew exactly what they were doing for.
Oh, yes. Only Rassie can pull up that surprise. And then still with the Springboks, as a chief, that 4 scrum halves was not a big talking point enough. Then we, on our way to the World Cup, we played New Zealand. We beat them. How can I break? For the record, 35-7. But one of the talking points again was the tactic that was used by the Springboks technical team, 7-1 split. Talk to us about that 7-1 split of the Bokke.
Yeah, talking about the 7-1 split, there were a lot of uproar from the actually analyst coaches and the rugby legends from the Irish and the English side, complaining that this thing defeats the spirit of the game, it's not good for the spirit of the game. But the rules are clear that you can only select any player. Only reserves, there might be 8. In maximum of 8 players you can select as a reserve. It doesn't stipulate as to
what position
can you select on those reserves.
Yes, exactly.
So knowing the strength of the Springboks, they use it against the other side that they played with. Knowing that they are very good at forward line, so they make sure that they pile up the pressure from the wet goal using their bomb squad. So this 7-1 split, as we all know, it's composed mainly of the 7 players that are playing forward line and the 1 back line player. Even though it's a risky at times, because
very risky.
If one player can go injured, then you'll have to make means to bring in another player, a forward player. But remember, we all know that most players can play, so many positions. The versatility that is in that team,
is
amazing. So you can just slot in Kwagga Smith, for example.
Yes.
So it happens that you lose one of the forward line or any other backline player, and you've already introduced that player.
Yes.
Then you can easily slot in Kwagga Smith at center. He can also play wing. He brings in that versatility in the side as well. Remember, Kwagga Smith was a 7th player. So that on its own tells you that this player can easily be slot in any position in the back line, even in the forward line. Even though his specialist position is a forward line, he can easily be slotted in at the back as well. So the 7-1 split was, crafted on purpose. Even though it gives a lot of talking points with the Irish and the English side. Yeah, but that's the most potent weapon for the Boks. And surprisingly enough, in the previous year's World Cup, there was also the uproar for this 6-2 split.
Yeah.
Soon after that, we saw some other sides implementing this 6-2 split.
Yes.
Even though there was a lot of talking about this risk of bringing in most forwards in the game, and some are complaining about this 6-2 split that is also against the spirit of the game. So really, it shows that Rassie and his technical team, with the coach included as well, that they are very smart and they know exactly what they want to do and they know their strengths and the weaknesses of the opposition. So really, IRB does not have any issue with the 6-2 or 7-1 split.
Exactly.
I also heard that some of the legends are complaining that some laws pertaining to reserves need to be reviewed.
Just because Springboks
and that excites us because he likes media and he likes, to poke these guys. Remember, in the past he would just issue videos and spiking the refs and fighting the opposition by his publishing of his videos.
So Urasi looks like he's giving everyone some sleepless nights.
Yes, that's what he does.
So Sean, we also saw you spoke about Irish and English fans that were complaining. We also saw the former Scotland coach. That is, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's also Grant Williams. His name. He used to coach a Scottish team. He also came out gun blazing in as far as this 7-1 split is concerned. He said the Springboks are abusing the system. They are not fair to the game. So you can comfortably say that former Scotland team, he must just relax and take a chill pill, or Ganjan.
Yeah, of course. I was also surprised, reading about the other legends supporting his views.
Yes.
But on the other side, there were those that were, critiquing his views as well. Some will go as far as saying this guy has been coaching, the Scots, and he also had an opportunity to coach one of the franchises. But he has never won any substantial, trophy or anything of that sort. So he's an underachiever. So an underachiever saying such things, no one is going to listen to that. So it's just a nobody in the game. But he's, his sentiments around the 7-1 and the 6-2 split,
Yes, still with us as a 7-1 split. Like you rightfully said, that they used to complain in the previous World Cup. They were complaining a lot about the 6-2 split, which was the bomb squad. While they were still complaining about the bomb squad, surely 7-1, it must be the nuclear bomb. We've just upgraded it.
Yeah, we just take a notch up. and most teams will be very annoyed. And that thing is also psychological because it tells you the opposition that we're not going to play games here. We're going to be physical. And Springboks are known for their physicality. And very few teams can match that. So really, it's going to be very tough. I really feel for the opposition. Because first of all, just after a team has been announced, first you need to make amends of the fact that this team is going to be composed of mostly forwards.
Yes.
In terms of the reserves.
Yes.
So that on its own must have something to do psychologically. It can play, some mind games in lots and lots of opposition.
Oh, yes. Talking of opposition, the Springboks, they do have the opposition this afternoon against the number one.